Look how dark this is for 8:47 in the morning. It has been raining all night. Storms, constant. And it just keeps continuing. Yeah, the lights are out. I'm worried that Target lost their power. I kept thinking that this morning, like, do I chance it? Am I gonna go shopping? Of all places, this Target could have lost power, so we'll see. I do have my Oswald Cobblepot umbrella just to be safe. Gonna head in. Target looks open. Hopefully the coolers, I'm gonna use this as kind of a pointer. The coolers haven't gone out. Chances are on this end of town is the Walmart, Target, possibly Meijer. You hear the thunder. Always have that chance on a storm, but nonetheless they are open. But an hour after the fact, about 9 o'clock, a little before 9. Usually get here about 8. Just wanted to hold off on some of the rain, but we're going in. And Starbucks almost in operation. Said, you know, if they're open, I will get a coffee. This gentleman is just double checking that. Also, a few new deals. This cart isn't the greatest, but I'm committed. Just gonna go with it. I do have a few more purchases to get my $40 reward, but what I noticed this morning was a ton. Look at Apple, free trial Apple Music, free Apple TV, well, trial on free Apple iCloud. A lot of apples. Apple Fitness. Could it be this one? You ever see Mr. Destiny? This is by far though the most Nintendo Switch 2 I have seen, you know, just behind glass at a store. Very cool. It looks like all bundles too. The bundles might be the thing. They might be the new norm. And I can see why when they're charging $499.99 for it versus the $449. The fact that they raised these guys over here. Yeah, they're gonna try to get you to get the Switch 2 bundle. Before an intro proper, before a coffee. I had one coffee so far, but was gonna go to Dunkin', but because I was so late, I thought, you know, if that Starbucks is here, I'll get one. Nonetheless, our Switch 2 at Target, at the Mr. Fox Target. So just documenting that this is gonna be a norm thing. Not only will we see Switch 2 in stock, we got Mario behind me, but we'll see the bundle. And I think that's gonna be what they're gonna be pushing for the duration of the year. Just because it's more money, they're gonna make more money with the bundle versus the $449.99. As of recording of this, I have 13 days to do 3 more $100 or more shopping trips. So usually, you know, the grocery bill is around between, I guess, the 160 to maybe 189, 190, sometimes 200. I'm gonna break this week's shopping into 2 groups, just to ensure that I'm gonna be able to just keep it reasonable with just groceries and make sure I get that $40 reward. Otherwise, it doesn't make sense. You're spending more money just to get that 40 bucks. So got to be very selective. Of course, if they had General Zod or Lex Luthor, I would get them. But the Kryptonite just kind of fell through here. I wonder if someone tried to get in there, or if it just snuck its way, just to try to weaken Superman. He's a little more safer here, but definitely a problem for his ankles. Well, I can hear the rain coming again. I'm glad I brought that umbrella. I have to pick up Wolverine X-Men 97 for a friend. They have a good amount here, so not sure if I'm going to hit several targets today. It's so early, but I am going to pick him up. He's $24.99, and he does go towards my bonus, but he's becoming a little hard to find. So if you see this render Wolverine, this is an all new. It's not like they just decided to restock. This is different. I believe the first one didn't have the swappable heads or the hands, so this is a good one. This and Gambit recently came out. Also some little 8-pack here of look at the Green Goblin Venom. That's funny. That's pretty cool. I'm not sure if that's the $49.99 one. Probably. I'm gonna guess that's $50. Go around worlds colliding here with the Penguin and Wolverine. Just see what's over here by the turtles. If there's any restocks on some of those Target exclusives, or if they know that might have been just kind of a one and done thing. Look at baseball homer. Halloween slowly working their way into Target. This is their Halloween. So as big as it gets, it starts somewhere, and it started right here. Okay, now this is what I am talking about. You know, they leave Dunkin' out, but I like the donut shop, and I like the Green Mountain. I think I'm gonna get both. Maybe I'll switch up. Maybe I'll get one of each. All right, 2 of 4 accomplished. Went a little over, but they did have a deal on spend $50 or more on cleaning supplies, which, believe me, I needed. $15 gift card. So after I accomplished this, tack on another $15 gift card, so $55. Maybe put it towards something like that Batman Forever Lego Batmobile, possibly. We'll see, but I do have everything like protected here because it is raining. So I'm gonna pack up everything, open up the umbrella, and head to the car. This might be the rainiest, wettest walk and talk yet. So we'll see. We'll see how the day goes. Gonna head home, unpack everything. Kept everything as dry as I could. Mostly concerned about Wolverine, but double bagged him. So, all right, heading home. Just thinking about walking around downtown Milwaukee yesterday. It was 92 degrees. Much more manageable. 68 right now, but the rain. So if this continues, everyone that's downtown dealing with that is going to get wet. It's a lot of walking, depending on where people park. It opens in just under an hour, so the rain could stop, but it could be like this, you know, for the duration of the day. Stop at Dunkin', got enough for a free coffee of choice. Gonna opt for a large black coffee. Gonna run in. The drive-thru's a little backed up, so it's gonna do drive-thru, but we'll go inside. Ooh, those are new ones. The blue frosting sprinkles. Looks like there's something in there. They're filled with something. I have some. I'm gonna try to stay away from the donuts, but yeah, those are tempting. Large free hot black coffee achieved. At 11:31, current temperature 71 degrees. How high, it's crazy. I mean, it just rained for like what, 10, 12 hours.
I know, and they said that the Fox River's got another, they think it's going to cross another 4 or 5 feet.
Really?
2 feet above record.
I'd like to go downtown Milwaukee, but I bet you it's just got to be a zoo down there.
Oh yeah.
Look at how high this is. They have everything roped off. She was just telling me that there were roads, actually one of the roads I work off of is closed, so I was worried about that. It's kind of a swampy area. It's starting to rain again. Welcome to today's video. Official intro here. As of recording of this Sunday, August 10th, rainy day. Rain for 10, 12 hours. Floods everywhere. I have a little bit of a leak at home. It's a hot coffee, nothing major, but just so much rain coming down, so much water that, I mean, this is what happened. There's a duck coming, kind of stay with the stream here. I was wondering about the ducks hanging in there with all the rain coming. A dry spot here. I got some water on the lens. I'm gonna have to go back to the car and grab the umbrella. I just wanted to kind of show some of the flooding here, but it's just there's so much rain coming out again that I have the coffee, I have the camera, so coffee's gonna have to go back in the car. Kind of go over some of the things for today. So the Nintendo Switch 2, pretty much gonna be a thing at Target, and the bundle is the direction. I gotta wipe this lens off. It's driving me nuts. Okay, I got the umbrella. We try now. It looks so clear. When I left Dunkin', I'm like, okay, the worst is behind us. Keep looking at the forecast on the phone, and the rain just keeps pushing and pushing. So, wanted to head back downtown Milwaukee, but there's so many roads in the area closed down that Milwaukee. Hey, I feel for everyone going to the Anime 414 for day 2, because I don't know if that's gonna be. I'm not sure what's happening down there, but it is I mean, just by me, this river is so high. They have it shut down by the bears. Can't even get through. Look at this. Look at how high that water is underneath the bridge. Have the caution tape. Bears are just, they're surfing today. Yeah, you can, there's that pathway over there, completely overflowed. And I've seen this water high before. I mean, look at it. It looks like Lake Michigan. Like, it is just like moving so fast. Look at the garbage can right there. Like, how much higher? And I mean, that garbage should just be floating downstream. You can hear the raindrops falling on my head. Just looks like tidal waves going underneath the Waukesha State Bay. What a just awful day. I didn't sleep well. There was just thundering over and over. Actually, I mean, the house was shaking, and then every time it just seems like it's gonna let up, it starts raining again. Glad I brought the umbrella. Would have been a very wet trip to Target, and then a wet trip downtown. Today's also the National Day for s'mores. The thing with s'mores is, I did this last year where I picked up some, I ate it once and then it just kind of, you know what happens when marshmallows sit there forever, so gonna have to see if Kelly wants to get some s'mores. Otherwise there's like other alternatives of like s'mores blizzard, that kind of thing. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see if we want to go back out. Ooh, the news is here. You see across the river, the TMJ 4, Channel 4 News. Actually, this was the station at the State Fair, affiliate with one of the AM radio stations in the area. So they're downtown to document some of the high river, the rain, the hard rain. Christian Slater, Morgan Freeman. Can't go down the stairs. There's the garbage can across the way from where we were. Just there's a whole pathway down there that completely overflowed. It's amazing that, I mean, that much rain came down, and there's more. From what that woman told me when we first got down here, that it was something, maybe a dam or something given out, and it's just there's going to be more water coming through. There's a school bus. Last day for the State Fair. There's a Brewer game today. Just a complete mess. I wonder if some of this stuff gets canceled. You know, you plan on something and then boom, you get hit with this weather, and yeah, it just changes everything. The camera's set up on the tripod here. This might be the last walk and talk. We're using the Canon G7X. Gonna bust out the new camera. Start kind of getting shaded out here. Kind of mess around with things. I have not taken it out of the box. Should have worn the sunglasses, but you know, on a rainy day like this, was kind of, so I want to chance it with the Ray-Bans. But I guess I could have just been like recording everything as I went. I could have held onto the coffee. That's the advantage of something like those sunglasses. But this might be the last Sunday, providing, you know, it being an emergency camera. Still want to use this camera for when I get the pinball packs from At Games. Kind of, it's a great picture for a very dark room when you're looking at a screen. Sometimes I'll use this just for like arcade one-up like gameplay, but as far as doing like reviews at home, I tend to use my cell phone. And speaking of that, I do have a special unboxing where I might use the phone at the end of the video. Got something in the mail a couple of days ago. I have not opened it up yet, but the only difference with going back from the camera to the phone is the microphone is going to be different. I'm going to put the external mics on for something like this, so it might come up a little bit weird at the end. So just throwing it out there that there's no mics with this camera. So it's going to take me a little bit to get used to something different, but I've had that camera. It's just amazing how the rain is just like coming down. It's just unbelievable. I've had the camera since about March or April. It's time to start using it. So this is going to be my backup. Also, I got something from Target we're looking at the Apple stuff, and I have an email from Target that I qualified for Apple Arcade, a free trial. Apple Arcade, like what the heck is Apple Arcade? So enjoy unlimited access to over 200 fun games, including arcade originals, App Store greats, and timeless classics with the no ads and no in-app purchase. Up to 6 people can play. We like that. We like up to 6 people can play across their Apple devices. Try streaming that one. Unlimited access, 200 games, no ads, blah 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 blah. So yeah, I might get it. So we'll see. But just throwing it out there that I qualified, you know, for all those incentives. I couldn't like checkmark them. I qualified for the up to 3 months. So something like that. You know, you join, and then you got to remember to cancel. So if you're not gonna like utilize it, you're gonna be paying for something, another subscription that just kind of sits there. Okay, we're gonna head out of here. It's just not getting any better out here, and a lot of people keep coming down to kind of just see like, oh my gosh, what is happening down here? It's a flood. We're getting flooded. I was gonna walk, you know, downtown and stop at a few places. It's just too wet. Like my shoes eventually, even though I have the umbrella on, just asking for trouble. I'm gonna step into a puddle, and then we'll have those wet socks. Not the white socks, not the red socks, but wet socks. Yeah, gonna head to the car. We have the TMJ Storm Chasers here. So yeah, they're getting all set up. This is crazy. It's something you see in like Twister or something, but it's floods. I guess maybe hard rain. Doesn't look bad when you're out here, but it's just funny seeing everybody get out of their cars, more umbrellas, and just heading down here. They just want to take a look at people sitting in their car right here, just staring at the river. It's wild. Pretty rough day out to be outside in the elements. G.I. Joe has the pre-orders up for his Intech NES Play Choice Deluxe. So this is $850. Thing with this is if you're like me and you're not big on, you know, modding, like adding in, you know, like a Raspberry Pi, you could just put the NES cartridges in here. So I was thinking about this, like playing Narc on here, playing Super Mario Brothers 3, playing all those Nintendo games on, you know, an actual Play Choice arcade cabinet. So there are still available. I'm not sure what the number was. I know there was something that popped up like limited quantities, but you can still add to cart, and it looks like it is, I want to say like, yeah, 8 weeks out. So if you do put in an order, you know, it's gonna take about 2 months. But just wanted to throw it out there that this is live. It's available. People are jumping on this, and you know, if you've always wanted a Play Choice arcade, you can get one from G.I. Joe. Would be tempted to getting, I like that idea. I like the idea of being able to play NES cartridges on there. That's pretty cool. I am kind of like holding hopes here, not for Robotron, but for Smash TV. So I'm, you know, it's $850. I think it can, you know, it's Highlander. There can be only one. Out of all the choices, it's very tempting. Don't get me wrong. This is tempting. The fact that we could go to any retro gaming store and literally pick up any NES cartridge and play it right here. It would work perfect. The button layout, you have the A, the B button, the joystick, it would be awesome. But so would Smash TV. So the only way I see, you know, getting the Smash TV is through G.I. Joe. So we'll see when, you know, this coming soon for Robotron. I'm guessing that he'll probably have Smash TV. So we'll see. But yeah, just wanted to throw it out there that, you know, there's special cabinets coming. This is the community now. This is the home arcade. It's third-party sellers giving us stuff that nobody else ever did. And all the people shopping today, it just throws a wrench. I was lucky enough to get to Target when it wasn't raining. Brought the umbrella, came out, you know, it was a downpour, but managed to keep everything for the most part dry, just double bagged everything. but you can just see, like, you know, everyone coming out here is interested to see, like, what's happening with the river. How high is it? I don't know if there'd be this amount of cars, amount of traffic coming in at 12:01 on a Sunday. Wanted to pop out at GameStop really quick. You kind of got a little bit of a break here. Like the rain's coming down, not as hard. It's not the hard rain, it's rain. But they do have something going on here that I want to kind of remind everybody about. GameStop does have one of the stores closed in Milwaukee because of the flooding. So I wasn't sure if it was staffing, if this would be open, but it is, and there is something going on for another 2 weeks at GameStop. So the McFarlane Marvel statues, we talked about this a few days ago, but just want to throw it out there. It's 40% off running through the 30th of August, and Bob just informed me it's the older ones. So it's these, but you know, you see the Punisher, and Frank Castle's going to be full price. But you know, I'm kind of tempted. It comes up to about 18 or 19. Man, the Green Goblin. I have an email that has, I think it's this Spider-Man. And it's just kind of the way it looks. It's a good time to buy. You know, Target had that deal where I think they were down to like $14.99 at one point, or $12.99. Those go quick. I just feel that there's a little bit more available here. But my favorite is probably the Green Goblin. Yeah, that's really cool. It's the only one who knows Peter Parker's Spider-Man. And it's the Platinum. Cyclops is cool too. You got that 90s look Cyclops, the Miles Morales. They have a few Iron Man, Venom, Spider-Man, then Captain America, gold label Spider-Man swinging into action. Yeah, he's kind of winning the show for me right now. The Garbage Pail Kids. I didn't know that they were like remaking some. Garbage Pail Kids are 40 years. It's been 40 years. Is that?
Feel old now?
Holy!
Yeah.
I remember I had a loose tooth. We had caramel apples. We were living in San Diego.
Yeah.
And my stepbrothers got the caramel apple. I got a pack of Garbage Pail Kids.
Nice.
And then my dad realized what they were. And that was pretty much shut that down.
They were awesome. I mean, some of those cards nowadays, you can have them in good condition. Oh yeah, garbage. I can't see it. What? Get it?
That's insane.
Straight on flights. People think Pokemon's crazy nowadays, and it is, but
Collecting's
you gotta see people
brutal.
like, brutally bash each other for a tickle in the elbow or
Power Rangers back in it. Were you collecting 92, 93, 94 Power Rangers?
No, I never. You know, Power Rangers. We have it available through the website. Let me find a few, because I will have to. We'll get it in, and I'll have to buy it once we get it in. Because I do like those McFarlane.
Look at the Zelda backpack. This is pretty cool. I don't know if I've ever noticed that. 80 bucks. Then you have the Sonic.
I guess they just declared a state of emergency in.
If you could see the Culver's logo behind me. Stopped in there. They did not have any s'mores, so McDonald's does. So their McFlurry is Hershey's S'more McFlurry, $5.19, 450 calories. I think I might check it out. Maybe we should do. I'm always a sucker for the M&M. Did Oreo before. I think it was National Oreo Day. So yeah, I think I'll get a Hershey's S'more. I saw it somewhere. I just couldn't remember who had it. Yeah, don't you hate that when you see something and you forget, like, where did I see that? All right, S'more McFlurry, first time. Officially achieved. Gonna go, right here on the kiosk here. Gonna go to my spot. This is number 120. So we have the breakfast here. Might grab some napkins, but we'll check out the S'more McFlurry on National S'more Day. A lot of s'mores. So I saw the new packaging when I got the Oreo McFlurry. It was something with the Oreo. It was different. I can't remember if there was like blue in it or something, but there was a reason we came. I can't remember, but yeah, this is the new look. This is the new look for the McFlurries. Remember they used to have like the dome, the plastic dome that was was over the top of it, so now it's like this cardboard wax paper. The lighting is so good in here right now. I'm coming in the mornings when it's cloudy out. Like it's great. All right, some plastic on my spoon. Look at it, just hanging on there. National S'more Day. Why can't I say s'mores? All right. Got a little crunch, little crunch to it. The graham cracker. This is good. Went inside of Culver's, and when I said, looking at the menu, I didn't see s'mores. I swear, maybe it was like the flavor of the day. I swear we saw it. As much as we go to Culver's. It's graham cracker, but you kind of feel like it's because it's frozen, it almost feels like a Heath or like a Butterfinger. It doesn't have the taste of it, but it's pretty good. I was gonna go to Dairy Queen, but the roads are, there's so much rain that we got. To go to one Dairy Queen, you know, just the amount that would take to go in one direction versus the other. I just thought, it's Culver's or McDonald's, I'm gonna have to do something. Luckily, McDonald's had this. Remember the s'more cereal? I think it was General Mills. It was like the Golden Grams. You have a little bit of chocolate, some marshmallows. I think about that every time I see Golden Grams at the store. It's kind of a late 80s thing. I don't know how much it made its way into the 90s, but to this day, I wouldn't mind like having that cereal. They should bring it back. With the latest order, I'm up to 5,171 points. I just used 6,000 points on a Big Mac a few days ago. So yeah, always three trips to McDonald's usually get enough for a sandwich. So we got a little bit to go here. Oh my gosh, I got brain freeze. Oh, it's tough. It's tough eating this sometimes. It's either too cold in your teeth or you get the brain freeze, but it's pretty good. The only thing is with the McFlurry, usually probably with Blizzards too, is you never get anything like on the bottom. It's always on the top. So the bottom is just, it's nothing but like saucer. And that's gonna do it for today. I want to thank everybody for watching. It might be one of the final like outtakes, last shots with this camera. So we'll do a slow like kind of behind me, maybe get a shot of the soda fountain. Thanks for watching. So we just walk back there. This might not go as smooth as planned. See you guys next time. Maybe we'll just do this. Also, the little McDonald's Happy Meals are going away really soon. Today's the 10th, the 12th. We get new ones. There's nothing even in here. So, actually, adult Happy Meals coming and some new. It's gonna be a McDonald's week, I think. I'm gonna come here twice for some Happy Meals, both kids and adults. I got my first McFarlane order in, and didn't have a choice on this. This was something I had to purchase from McFarlane, had to put the pre-order in. So again, like we were talking before, using my phone. So that might sound a little bit different than the rest of the take of the video, but you get that nice, look at that, you get that nice McFarlane logo right here. But yeah, this box, anybody know what's in here? Can you guess? Was not sold in stores. One of the reasons why I didn't purchase anything at GameStop is because I knew I had this. I didn't want to say, hey, you know, I bought this, so let's just check this out. Want to keep it basic and just go over. Excited about this. Just go over this. It did ship from, I believe, Nevada. It took a little bit. Of course, they use FedEx, and I think the general. I want to go too deep. I think the general thing with FedEx is, I think more people prefer UPS. It just seems like they take a little bit longer. So I don't know. Once it's shipped, it's probably maybe 5 or 6 days. I mean, Nevada's a far distance from Wisconsin. You can see a little hint there. Take out the paper. They're all just gonna be right here. Let's see who we got first. Cyborg. I have never had, look at the, I don't like the bendage here. Never had a Cyborg original superpowers or a Cyborg figure for that matter, but here is Cyborg. Like the art. I am not going to, there's room for more. Just throwing it out there. I am not going to open these. I got this. I want to leave them, you know, in their package, but there is our first. Not happy with the bendage. They do a nice job with this on top, but they just kind of puzzle in the figures. Animal Man. So going back, I just wanted to order Nightwing and Cyborg. I think most people would say the same thing, but Cyborg was sold out and Nightwing wasn't, so I didn't want to just get Nightwing, so I bought all four. I like that he comes with a jacket. Maybe the booster gold mold. It's hard to tell with the coat. He actually looks more muscular than he probably is. Also, Animal Man was in way better condition. Not happy with the way Cyborg's package is at all. And nothing on the bottom. Here's my favorite of all. There's nothing they could, you know, I didn't have high expectations. Just I love Nightwing. However I was going to get him, I'm gonna love it. And I mean this right here, this is my favorite Nightwing. And again, I'm gonna make a stink out of cardboard, but the fact of the matter is I am not gonna open these. I thought about maybe opening these just because, you know, are they the last? Is this the end of the superpowers? I don't think so. I think there's gonna be a surprise here. I think we're gonna see something, but here's the backside. I love the collect them all. Nightwing, Dick Grayson. And last is Deadman. Kind of a similar with, let me get Nightwing here again. Actually we're gonna call it a collar. It comes up higher, so they did not, you can see it right here, they did not use the same that they used on Nightwing. Actually, look at Nightwing for a second. His might not be as high as they should have. I think they should have went a little bit more. Maybe went with the Deadman. I don't know. Still, they can't do any wrong with that. I like it. I wasn't, you know, like I have to have Deadman, I have to have Animal Man. You know, I've kind of made the statement of I don't have to get everything, you know, just bits and pieces. But again, I wanted Cyborg, I wanted Nightwing. Only way to get both of them from the time that I did pre-order was to get all four, was to collect them all. So that is what many thought would be the final wave of superpowers, you know, with the Superman movie. But I think there's going to be more coming. Disappointed about this. Not happy. But at least I got him. Come on, Lokes. All right, she went for Cyborg, and look at that. She was not happy about the packaging either. I think she likes the box. We have the lights on. I know you're not used to it. Okay, a little dimmer for you. She might just hang out up on the counter. We had a rainy day, Lokes. We got our figures. Gonna stick them with the rest, and in time I'll just flatten that box. We'll see you guys tomorrow.